Hi children, today we are meeting back again with another topic of functions, that is transformation of functions. Here what we do is we subject the function to undergo different changes and observe the behavior of the function. So what are the kind of changes that we are expecting the function to undergo are namely these things: f of x minus a, f of x plus a, fx plus a, fx minus a, f of ax, f of 1 over ax, a fx 1 over a fx. We will see briefly what happens in each of these transformation. In this transformation f of x minus a, what happens is moves the graph along the positive x direction by a points, y coordinates will be same, and then here the graph will be moving to the left hand side, negative x direction by a points. Here the graph will be moved by a points along the positive y direction, and here minus a, opposite of this, that is the graph will be moved down by a points. Here f of ax, all the x coordinates will be divided by a. In this transformation 1 over ax, all the x coordinates will be multiplied by this a. In this, all the y coordinates will be multiplied by a, and in this 1 over a fx, all the y coordinates will be divided by a. Now we will consider each and every one with some more examples. This is the summary of the lesson. Look at this. We will take fx equals 3x plus 6. This is a simple straight line. We will further sketch this graph. Right. This is the y equals fx, that is 3x plus 6. When x equals 0, y is equal to 6. When y equals 0, x is equal to minus 2. This is the graph. Now in this transformation x minus 2, the graph will be moving towards the right hand side by 2 points. We will see what is happening. See there, this is moving, right? This blue color gives this one, moving towards this side by 2 points, right? Now we will move on to the next one, fx minus 3. So this will be further moving towards the right hand side, positive x direction by how many points? 3 points. Here this indicates the number of points which the graph will be moved towards the right. So in this case it was 2, in this case it is 3. If we had 1 here, then it will be 1, right? Now let's see the sketch of this. Initial graph is this, and then move to right hand side by 3 points. So this will come and stay at 1 because minus 3 points. Okay, right. We will take another example and see. This is fx equals x squared, right? Then initial graph is this. We all know this graph, fx equals x squared. Now what is the transformation undergoing? X minus a, f of x minus a. F of x minus a means here in this a is equal to minus 1. That means this graph will be moved to right hand side by 1 point. We will see there 1 point. this the point at 0, vertex at 0 here will be moved to 1. Its y coordinate is 0 here, y coordinate is 0 here also. This y coordinate will not be, so it is something like pushing towards this side. Look at this, f of x minus 2, that means this x is replaced by x minus 2, right? Then this, what will happen, this original curve will be moved to right hand side by how many points? 2 points. Yes, 2 points, right? Then we will be taking it to this side by 2 points. Look at this way the graph is moving. So see, y coordinates are not changed. This y level is same, this y level is same, only the x coordinates are being moved. It is moved along the x-axis. You should clearly understand this, right? Now look at this example, y equals x cube curve, or fx equals x to the power 3. Now in this, what happens? The initial graph is looking like this. We all know this graph, right? This is our basic knowledge. If you do not know, now understand it and remember. The graph of fx equals x cube or y equals x cube is something like this. There's a small deviation here, small turning here, and it is going in the same direction it came, right? Now we will see some transformation. Fx equals f of x minus 2, f of x minus 2. F of x minus 2 means this x is replaced by x minus 2. So our graph will be moved to right hand side by how many points? 2 points. This gives the number of points, 2 points, and it is going to this side. We will see this transformation now. We will animate it and see the graph is being pushed along the x-axis, right? This is 0 0 will become 1 0, right? We will see another transformation of the same. In this case it is f of x minus 3, f of x minus 3, that means this x will be replaced by x minus 3, right? What happens in this case is this initial graph is pushed to right hand side by how many points? 3 points. Yes, it is 3 points because of this 3, right? We will see the animation of that. There you are, it came 3 points. Initially it was at 0. This is pushed to this side by 3 points, then stops here. Okay, I think you clearly got it. Next example I'll give you, you just first sketch this all by yourself. You know this graph all by yourself, right? And then we will look at the transformations. This is the initial graph, right? So this is the transformation, f of x minus 1. Now I propose you to kind of pause the video and then do it all by yourself, sketch it all by yourself and see your level of understanding, right? Okay, what happens in this f of x minus 1 means this graph, both the branches are moving towards right hand side by how many points? 1 point. Okay, now this is an asymptote for this, and this asymptote will be moved to 1, like this. Asymptote is 1, and this graph will be moving to this, this will be moving to this. We will see, right? Is it clear for you? I think it's clear, right? Now we will look at another example for a better idea, right? So what is the next one? We will take fx minus 3, right? So it will be 1 over x minus 3 because this x is replaced by x minus 3. Then what happens in this transformation? This original curve will be pushed towards the right hand side by how many points? By 3 points because of this one. Then this first asymptote x equals 0 will be going to x equals 3, right, like this, and then this graph will be moved to this side up to here. Let's see. Right. Okay, now we will take another example and see. Right, in this case what happens? In this case, this is a beautiful graph. When x equals 0, y equals 0. When x equals 1, y equals 0. When x equals minus 1 also, y equals 0. This is a beautiful cubic curve. We'll first sketch it and see. It's like this. Okay, and then we will see some transformations of this. What will happen? In this case, f of x minus 1. Now you can carefully look at this. Each and every x will be replaced by, each and every x will be replaced by what? X minus 1. So this will be replaced by x minus 1. This will be replaced by x minus 1. Then x minus 1 minus 1 is x minus 2. Here x minus 1 minus 1 is x. Right, this x is replaced by x minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 goes off and this. Okay, then we will try to sketch this one. Then what will happen is this graph will be pushed to this side by how many points? 1 point. So this 1 will go and stop at 0. This 0 will go and stop at 1. We'll look at the graph. Look, this one is moving to this side by how many points? By 1 point. Okay, now we will take another example and see. F of x minus 3, right? F of x minus 3 means all these x's will be replaced by what? This x minus 3. So this is x minus 3 now. This will be x minus 3 minus 1. Then it will become x minus 4. This will be x minus 3 plus 1. That is x minus 2. So we will try to sketch this and see. This is our final graph. See, what happens is this graph will be moved to right hand side by 3 points. Then 0 will go and stop where? 3. Minus 1 will go and stop at 2. Plus 1 will go and stop at 4. Look at this. At another transformation, that is f of x plus a. As I described in the initial explanation, in this transformation the whole curve is moving along the x axis towards the negative x direction. This is the simple thing happening in this kind of transformation. We will look at few examples. First one is fx equals x squared. So I'm here using simple graphs because then you can clearly understand the transformation instead of struggling to understand the graph itself. Right? This is a common graph that we all know. Right? The graph, initial graph is this. Okay. Now look at this. F of x plus 1 in this case this x is replaced by x plus 1. So this will become x plus 1 to the power 2. So what happens in this transformation is this curve is moved along the x-axis towards this side, negative x direction side, by 1 point. So this 0 will come and stop at this place 1. Okay, we will see this transformation now. Look at this. This will move to this side. Now we will see another example of the same. This is x plus 2, f of x plus 2. Now x is replaced by x plus 2. So this will become x plus 2 squared. So the transformation occurs here is moving the graph towards left hand side by 2 points. This original graph is moved towards the left hand side by 2 points. Then this 0 will come and stand here. Okay, so we can look at the transformation happening now. Look at this. This is moved to this place, right? So look at this here also. We can very easily notice that y coordinates are still intact, only the x is moving, right? We will see another example, right? Okay, this is another curve. This is a maximum curve of this nature. You know this curve. We will see, try to sketch this one first. Look at this. When x equals 0, y equals 0. When x equals 1, also y equals 0, and this is a maximum curve, so we can sketch it like this, right? Now we will try to subject this curve into different transformations of this type. F x plus 1 means x is replaced by x in this original equation is replaced by x plus 1. So this x will become x plus 1. This will become 1 minus x minus 1. When x is replaced by x plus 1, it will become minus x minus 1 by multiplying by this minus. So you can write this as fx plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 into minus x. So we will see the sketch of this, right? What will happen? This 0 will come and sit here, and this 1 will come and sit here, right? We will look at an illustration of it, right? We will go ahead and try to subject this same graph into another transformation of the same type. Look at this. This is now x plus 2. In this case, this graph is moving towards the left hand side by how many points? 2 points, right? This x is everywhere, the x in this is replaced by x plus 2. So this will become x plus 2. This will become 1 minus x minus 2, right? You can simplify this and take it as minus x minus 1, and this. Okay, we'll try to have a look at the thing. There you are. This comes here. This 0 is coming to minus 2. This 1 is coming to minus 1. There's another of the same, right? This time we are moving it by 3 points. Okay, I don't think you need any explanations on this now, right? We will look at it, right? I think this is quite clear now. you can repeat this and do it all by yourself and check your understanding. If you have any problems of understanding, if it is not clear, please leave a small comment. If it is very clear, also leave a small comment, right? This is another function, gx equals sin x. We will look at the sin x curve first. Sin x is a curve like this, starting from 0 and then come to the maximum value 1 at 90 and then become 0 back again, minimum value -1 at 270 and 0 again at 360, and this is repeating. Okay, now we will look at some transformations of this. G x plus 30, right? Then this x is replaced by x plus 30, so sin x plus 30. Then the curve is moved towards the left hand side by how many points? 30 degrees. So this guy will come and stop here, this guy will come and stop here, this guy will come and stop here, this guy will come and stop here. Let's see. Right, we'll take another g x plus 60, right? G x plus 60, so x is replaced by x plus 60. By this time you know what is happening in this transformation, so we will try to sketch it. This curve will be shifted by 60 degrees. This original curve will be shifted left hand side by 60 degrees. See, all these cases the y values are same, right? Transformation affects only the x, right? Yet another example. This is a kind of a cubic curve. We will look at this cubic curve first. It is a curve like this, right? When x equals 0, y equals 0. When x equals 1 also, y equals 0, and it's a cubic curve like this, right? Let's see, f of x plus 1, then this is replaced by x plus 1, this is also replaced by x plus 1. Look at this. So this will become x plus 1 squared x. So if you try to sketch it, it is this. Curve is shifted towards the left side by 1 point. We can do another transformation. Look at this, f of x plus 2. So here the x is replaced by x plus 2. Here x is also replaced by x plus 2, like this. Look at this. Now f of x plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 squared plus 1. X plus 2 squared plus 1. So if you look at the sketch of this curve is shifted towards left by 2 points. Look at this. Right. Our next transformation is fx plus a. In this case, this a is added to fx. So under this transformation, what happens is the curve is moved along the y-axis towards the positive y direction by a points, right? What does happen? Curve is moving along the y-axis towards the positive y direction. We will look at this example, fx equals x squared. If you sketch it, you know this is a very simple graph. By this time we have done this many times. Look at this, this is the initial graph. we will consider this transformation fx plus 1, right? This time it is not x plus 1 but fx plus 1, right? So this 1 will be added to x square, the original curve. So let's see, this is moving along this towards the positive y direction by how many points? Tell me, how many points? Yes, 1 point, right? Okay, now look at the transformation, what is happening actually. Now it has moved by 1 point and stopped here, right? We'll move on and see another transformation of the same. So if it is fx plus 2, fx plus 2 is added to the fx, then this x is added with 2, x squared is added with 2, x squared plus 2, then fx plus 2 is equal to x squared plus 2. What will happen in this? This curve, original curve, is moving along the y-axis by how many points? 2 points towards the positive direction. Let's see. Look at this. It is moving along the y-axis and then stops at y equals 2. Right? I think it's better for us to look at another example. What is the next example? X minus 1 cube is the original graph of ours, right? We will try to sketch it first, right? So this is, can you remember this y equals x cubed curve? Now right hand side by 1 point. It is moved to right hand side by 1 point, and then this will be the curve, right? Now of this curve we have some transformations occurring. Let's see what is the transformation. Fx plus 1, that means this curve is shifted up by how many points? 1 point. So this is going to this place and this guy is coming to this place. Let's see. Right. Okay. Now we will look at another transformation. Fx plus 2, that means x minus 1 cube plus 2. So this original curve is shifted up by how many points? 2 points. Now you saw the transformation beautifully. These are very beautiful things, and you can subject any function into various transformations and observe the way they are moving. We can combine a few transformations together also and apply. Then the graph will move to this side, or this side. Very beautiful. Now this is another curve. What is it? 1 over x minus 1. This is a this kind of a curve we met earlier also under another transformation. Look at this. We first try to sketch it. Here x equals 1 is the asymptote and it is like this, right? Now we subject this function to different transformation. We look at this fx plus 1. So this original function is added with 1. So we will shift this curve up by how many points? Tell me, how many points? 1 point. Yeah. So now this is also an asymptote, right? X-axis also an asymptote. Here it goes to infinity from here, it goes to infinity from. Now when you are shifting this whole curve up by 1 point, this asymptote also will be up by 1 point. So if you look at the sketch of this, look at this. First of all, we draw this asymptote because the asymptote is also moving, and then this curve will be moving upward. Look at this. Right, this point went to 0, right, and this asymptote went to x equals y equals 1, right. Now we will look at another transformation of the same. See, this is fx plus 2. Fx plus 2 means this whole original graph, red one, is moved up by how many points? 2 points, right? So where will this guy -1 go and stop? 2 points means 0, 1. It will stop here. Where will this guy will go? It comes up to here. Right, let's see. Right. Okay. Now look at this. Again, y equals sine curve, right? Gx is equal to sine x. You know the graph of this by this time. In an earlier question also I discussed it. It's like this. Now what is the transformation? Gx plus 1. That means sine x plus 1. Right? That means this whole graph is moved up by how many points? 1 point. These are same, right? Then this guy will come to here, right? And this guy also here, and this guy also here. We will now try to sketch it. Okay, this is one, and it goes like this. And look at this. So these are same. Okay, and look at this curve is like parallel. Now we will look at another transformation, gx plus 2. Gx plus 2 means this original curve, the red one, is shifting towards the positive y direction by 2 points. Then this guy will come and stop at 2. Right? We will see the sketch of it. Right.